Hi guys, welcome to our How to Handyman series, and in this video we're going to use electrolysis to remove rust from an item. Now this video actually came from the Global Cycling Network's bike YouTube videos, where they were using really elbow grease and lots of hard work to actually get rust off bicycle parts. So this is actually a way easier way to do it without the elbow grease, and I think really you actually get a much better result. And in today's video we've got this rusty bike part. Now, not sure exactly where I'm going to mount it on the bike afterwards, but you can see there's a bit of rust on it, so we're going to use electrolysis to get this off. So electrolysis is actually quite easy to do, to rust removal. All you need, a bucket of water. The water needs to be in a plastic bucket or something that doesn't conduct electricity. You need your item that we're going to take the rust off, so nice rusty old axe head here. We need a piece of steel, mild steel, not stainless steel, that's going to really act as the thing that's going to take the rust away. And we need some sort of a electrical source, a DC electrical source. Now in this case we're just using a battery charger, that's fine. You could also use something like a charger, phone charger or something like that, but look, from a safety perspective I think just a normal car battery charger is fine. And then we also just need the some washing soda. Now washing soda just speeds the whole process up. That's not baking soda, it's actually quite different, but you can get washing soda from your local supermarket normally. It's reasonably easy to get in the washing and cleaning aisle. So all we need to do now is let's just set everything up. So let me just see if I can get a different camera angle so we can see what we're doing. Alright, so now we've got our bucket of water in place. We're just going to, the item that we're going to get the rust off, we're just going to hang in the water. So for that purpose I've just got a piece of wire. You can use whatever, piece of wood, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to pop the wire, pop that in, and that way we're just going to make sure that whatever it is we're cleaning is gone underneath the water. On the other side, so we've got our piece of sacrificial steel, and we're just going to pop that in away. Now you don't want these two touching, so we'll just clamp that in place so it can't fall over. And then to this mixture, we're just going to add about half a cup of washing soda. That's about enough. Now that just speeds the whole process up. In fact, I'll just use this just to give it a bit of a stir and a mix. It's just like a bit of salt inside the in the water, and it'll just make the conductivity a little bit better. Alright. Now we just take our battery charger. Battery chargers have a positive and a negative. Positive's red, negative's black. Now you want to put the negative on the thing you want the rust to come off. So in this case, we want the rust to come off the axe head, and so we're going to put the negative on the axe head, and then the positive over on our a piece of steel over this side. And what will happen is the rust will flow from the negative side through to positive. So the thing to remember, the thing you want the rust to come off has the black one, or the negative, and the thing where you want the rust to go to has the red or the positive. So once that's set up and in place, that's all we need to do. The next thing is just to plug in the battery charger and to turn it on. And it might not look like much is happening to start with, but if you wait for 5 or 10 minutes, let's see if we can just get in here. You see now there's bubbles starting to appear on the axe head. That means it's absolutely working. So that's the rust starting to come away. What we have to do now is going to leave this for a few hours, and then we'll come back and take another look at it. Now, word of caution here, don't leave it overnight. Obviously we've got electricity and water, and that can be dangerous, so you want to keep it supervised. So this can take 5, 6 hours, sometimes longer, if the part's really heavily rusted. So safety is a concern here, so keep fingers out of it and just make sure that you keep an eye on it over the course of the day or two. And we'll come back and have a look at it in a few hours. Right, this is after about an hour. As you can see, it's bubbling away nicely and a lot of the crud's actually coming off. So we'll just keep that going. What do they say? Bubble, bubble, boil and trouble? Something like that? No, I don't. I've forgotten what the witch's brew mix is. But look, this is after about 5 or 6 hours that it's been working. So yeah, we'll probably let it go a couple more hours too. All that horrible gunky stuff on the top is actually the rust in with some other chemicals that have been created. So let's run it a few more hours and see how it goes. All right, we look like we're just about there now. So let's turn off the power and remove any of our leads, our sort of active red and our black ones. And let's pull out the axe head and have a quick look at it. So it's looking like it's just about there. If we needed to put it in for longer, we could, but I think most of the crud and that seems to have sort of come off if you sort of give it a scrape and have a look. All right, so let's pop that back in, and just so we can have a look, if we have a look at the sacrificial bit of steel, you'll see all the crud off the axe heads ended up on this bit of steel. So yeah, no, all good. So let's pop that back in, and now we're ready to go out and give it a wash. So let's go do that. And of course I forgot to have the sound on. So as you can see, got a little bit of rust and crud on this. So all you need to do is wash it off with the hose. A little bit of a wire brush to take off any of the thicker pieces. And as you can see, that's actually a pretty good finish. Let's move it so you can see a bit better. That's actually a pretty good finish. All the rust disappeared, and that's ready just to be cleaned up now. We'll just put it on a wire brush and just tidy it up, ready for replating and refinishing. That's it for this video. Thank you for spending the time and taking a look. If you like what you see, as always, please subscribe to the channel. That really just helps us get our message out. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So, see you soon.